Hello, welcome to Premier Vegas Sports Boxing Edition. Bryan Salmond and Gilbert Manzano, the lead boxing writer at the Review-Journal, and we're here to talk about the last fight that we saw. Squared Circle season is what we're calling it. Jesse Vargas, Adrian Broner. It was a draw. We had a chance to see Jesse Vargas today, and wow, I mean, guy was sharp, and what else about Jesse that kind of stood out to you?
Yeah, no, Jesse, he's not happy about the draw. He thought he won the fight, but he wants to have the rematch. He's talking about having it in Las Vegas. It'll be a big deal here in the fight capital of the world. But Jesse overall had a lot to say about the fight. Here, listen to what he had to say.
You know, in the first 6 rounds, I took him easy. I figured that we'd give the fans a little more of a brawl, and then I came in to fight because it was all up to me, honestly. You know, and I came in to brawl. He was talking a little bit in there, so I said, all right, man, you know, if you're talking so much, let's do this. And I went inside, broke him apart little by little, ripped his body. And, man, you know, I had a good time in there. I think that the fans had a good time in attendance, the people watching it on Showtime. And I'm thankful. I'm thankful for them to come out. I'm thankful for Showtime to televise it. Man, I believe we had a great outcome. I'm not happy with the draw, but things happen, and the fans know who won.
All right, from one Las Vegan to another fighter that's going to have a big fight coming up soon, not here in Las Vegas, but it will be in Philadelphia, which they have some good fighters that come out of that city.
Yeah, it's kind of a random fight for Jesse Magdaleno, who always fights on the West Coast. I think he fought most of his fights in Las Vegas, but he's going to the East Coast to show some Vegas, fighting style out there. But Magdaleno has a big fight against Isaac Dogba. It's his first fight in a year. It's a junior featherweight title fight on ESPN. There's a lot of hype around this fight. Trash talking. Dogba, went after he went after his race. He went in with the trump card. He talked about the wall. So Jesse Magdaleno is not happy with Isaac Dogba right now. So tune in for that fight. It's gonna be a war.
Now for the reason why we are here. There's another big fight, Squared Circle season. We're talking about it. Badou Jack taking on Adonis Stevenson up north of the border. What do you think about that fight? Personally, I think it's a great fight. Stevenson doesn't fight often. Badou Jack, his last fight out, he was very good. What's your take on that fight?
Yeah, another Las Vegas we're talking about. We talked about Vargas, Magdaleno, and Badou Jack, from Sweden, but also a very local guy here in Las Vegas. And it's a big fight. I think he mentioned that it's going to be the biggest fight of his career. He's fighting the WBC light heavyweight champion, Adonis Stevenson. He's not very active. He takes his time, maybe a little bit of cherry picker, but he's very dangerous with that left hand. He knocks out a lot of guys, so Badou has to be careful. But Badou, he comes to fight every time. He's an exciting fighter. He had the great fight against James DeGill. He, pretty much annihilated Nathan Cleverly in the McGregor-Mayweather card. So Badou is not going to be a pushover. He's ready to fight, and I'm really intrigued to see this matchup.
I can't wait to see that fight. He can't wait to see that fight. Had a chance to talk with Badou Jack inside, and here's what he had to say about the biggest fight of his career.
Okay. Every fight is the biggest fight of my career, so it's getting bigger and better every fight. So, yeah, definitely.
And for you kind of getting back in the ring, facing a guy who seems like he's inactive more, in my opinion. He doesn't fight as often as he should. Do you think that's something that kind of plays to your advantage in the fact that he's not as active as you are?
It could, but in boxing, anything can happen, so you never know. So I'm training and preparing myself for the best Adonis Stevenson. If he's 40, about to be 41, if he's been inactive, I don't think about that. I think about the most dangerous Adonis Stevenson I could fight.
Which is a smart way to do it, obviously. You've learned from the best working with Floyd and being with the Mayweather camp. All right, a lot of big fights. And what about the fight in Philadelphia? When's that taking place?
This Saturday in Philly, ESPN, Magdaleno against Isaac Dogba, and also a fight on HBO. Daniel Jacobs is back, the former middleweight champion.
I like Daniel Jacobs, but not as much as I like this guy. Gilbert Manzano, the lead boxing writer at the Review-Journal. I'm Bryan Salmond, and thank you for joining us for Premier Vegas Sports Boxing Edition.